Hello guys, welcome back to another video here at Picture Ninja Studios. We are creating 3 elemental mechs that were from characters that did not get many sets in the actual LEGO Ninjago franchise in Dragon's Rising. So we'll be creating 3 elemental mechs, one for Wildfire, one for Lloyd, and one for Zane. These characters did not get as much recognition as they should have, so we made 3 very special mechs for them. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, today we'll be looking at Zane's ice mech. So we created this mech right here in our room. We have a bunch of sets here and a ton of inspiration. Alright, anyways, back to the mech. So this mech has a ton of posability and has a bunch of secret features. Just like in Cole's Titan mech, we actually see movable knees, which can rotate horizontally and vertically. The way we were able to achieve this motion was using the pieces that were first shown in the Grimkeeper sets. You replace that with Technic, the bricks with holes in them. Now we have clicking here, and that's all cool and all. For the weapons, we have Ninja Star that we got from the first Evo Zane mech, and we also have this icicle piece from. We actually got this ice piece from Zane's motorcycle, and here's the set right here. It's a 7+ set with 84 pieces. It's a pretty cool set. It includes rubber bands, so there's a play feature in that as well. So we used this piece right here. So it used to be a sword piece. Show that later in the Wildfire mech. It used to be that piece, and now it's this, which looks. And moving on to the cockpit, we actually have a dome to protect Zane, and it opens up to show this Zane, which is a really exclusive character. Printing's awesome as well. We kept him in the set because he is one of the coolest Zanes I've ever seen. For the head, we actually see some fundamental parts of the Cole Titan mech. The coloring's a little bit off because we didn't exactly have these pieces in the right colors. Just remember, we're actually building from home. We have these sword pieces that are also found on the Grimkeeper. We have this golden little hanging piece that adds to the build, even though you can't really see it. Otherwise, it would have just been a little bland without it. We have these icicle pieces that were shown in Zane's mech from Dragon's Rising, and this slope piece as well. So that's cool. It's also attached in the same way as Cole's Titan mech. So thank you for the creators, whoever built that. This feet is all intricately detailed, just like the Cold Titan mech, and it's also built in the same way. You can see that there's a tiny gap in between where you can, where it looks just like the Cold Titan mech, just not as big. In the back, it's very sloped. And now let's talk about the other mech. This is Lloyd's Forest Dragon mech, which was actually created using pieces from his Forest Dragon. This is kind of hypocritical because we're making this video talking about how they don't have many builds when actually this character got a build. Because we're actually making a video which is supposed to show characters that didn't get any sets from Ninjago, but we actually broke a build to make this. But anyways, more on the build, we have these humongous wings from the Forest Dragon, which are also attached in the same way that the Legos intended it to be. We also have this nice slope down the back. Also, on the front, we have this golden piece that was from Thanos' mech from Marvel, in one. And we also have this headpiece from Lloyd's Forest Dragon. I personally built this little crown to sit on top of the slope on the back, and you can see that it also doubles as a sword holder for Lloyd. We have these cool long slender arms, which also are 3 segmented, just as well as the legs. These are all slender, and we have some cowl action going on. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into Wildfire's mech. This is Wildfire's mech, and this character has not been getting the attention that she deserves. Let's give a round of applause to Wildfire. It also has this fire thrower hand, which was hastily built, but that's beside the point. We also have these little pieces, armor pieces. They're also used in the Sword Striking motion and multiple other builds. We have this sword that was inspired from Kai's climber mech, as you can see up there. It looks exactly the same and has 3 prongs, 2 mini swords, and 1 giant sword. Okay, well, we're actually going to be looking at some of the intricate details in Wildfire's mech, but before we do that, I would like to talk about how we got some of the pieces here. So these wings were actually not even from Wildfire mech or even a Fire mech at all. It's actually from Jay's Evo Dragon. Next we got Heatwave's tail. Heatwave was some of the main pieces here, and the one you don't talk about. I will, because you guys are such nice listeners. This piece right here, this dragon piece, it has come from the most forbidden set. The reason why it looks kind of dumb is because it is missing the head that I took off of it to put on this guy. So we shall dispose of such garbage in the correct way. Now, if you will please follow your attention. We can also take a look at these armor pieces that are used around the waist to cover up some of these pieces down here, like these joints. You can also see that we used a protection piece so these joints won't get weak. And you can see the knees are actually uniquely built with these armor pieces that stop it from going too far forward and also serve to keep it in a crouch. You can also see the feet, which look awesome, all thanks to our unique designer, Mr. Jason. You can get an interview with him at the end. And I believe that is it for Wildfire's Dragon. Hey!
Oh, I built all the mechs with some help of my brother, the narrator.
Ooh. Okay, so what mechs did you build?
Well, the Wildfire, the Lloyds, and...
Okay, thank you so much. Your interview's over.
And the Zane as well. I mostly figured that they didn't get a lot of spots in the Ninjago franchise. Wait, what are you talking about? I thought this was for the Hogwarts franchise.